a positive thing to see. Our children are victimized by the adult population. You don't see much. We're both adults, but the crime in the adult population. I don't see how we can continuously just blame our children so much when we have so much disorganization going on with the adult population, the black on black crime and the killing and stuff. So this is why the Deborah movement, the Black Star Project, Tuskegee Airmen, now the Buffalo Soldiers, Black Cowboys, actually doing something, tangible things that, will energize them.
Let me say this: we have always done very tangible things
now we have
in
not
the black
always
community.
taught our children how to fly. We have
No, we
not
haven't
always
taught them how to fly.
we have
but
not
we've
always
them
taught
the
our children
sacredness of life and not to harm each other.
Right.
We've always done that.
We've always done that, but I'm saying we have not always taught them how to fly planes. We not have something sports-wise to do.
Yeah, okay.
In the same token, we still got to teach them biblical principles. I understand that. I understand that.
Okay, good enough. I just want to say that in the black community, and I've been in nothing but the black community, I have not known this constant barrage of killings and beatings and stealings and so forth that you see now. Okay?
Well, it's not going on everywhere in every state. It's specifically going on in Chicago.
Oh, it's only in Chicago.
I mean, the high crime rate.
Okay.
I mean, when you get statistics, Chicago has some of the most violent things that don't happen in other cities.
Okay.
We have some of the most horrific crimes that don't happen in other cities.
Okay.
There's violence all over the United States, but the black on black violence is not going on in places even like where I come from, and I talk to my nieces. Indianapolis is not even far from here. Okay. Okay. And Atlanta is not even far from here. I got people living there.
And they're
don't
not
have
this type of
experiencing what Chicago experiencing. You see what I'm saying? So you can't say that this is for the whole
It's not
race,
for the United States
Right,
in general.
right.
It happens to be regional.
And then it's not going on in Connecticut. I have people in Connecticut. It's not going on in Vegas, and even insofar as California, it's concentrated right here in Chicago.
That's interesting.
But it's continuously killing like this.
Yes, right.
I think that Chicago has a bad spirit. I think it's it's cursed.
Nah, it's not cursed. I think people like yourself perhaps are not speaking up enough, like on a show like this or
but
in
you
your
know,
various
no,
neighborhoods.
See, when I came
and so
here,
forth.
when I came back, I was born in Memphis, and I went to Burke School. My mother died, so I left here, went back to the South, and then went to Indianapolis. And I remember coming here as a young girl, 18, 19, speaking, and hello, and everybody was so mad, and I said, why are people so mad all the time? And it was a mean spirit, and I still see the same mean spirit. So it's a mean spirit that we're praying over.
Really?
And those things happen, in cities,
So we want to say to Chicago in general, let's produce a friendlier, more family-like spirit to all people. Is that what we're looking for?
Yes.
And let's not.
And prayer matters. Prayer matters.
Yeah. And let's not steal from each other. That's another thing, Seemingly anything that is negative sometimes can go far in Chicago, okay? And we don't want that to happen.
Right.
And then I'm not too sure what part the law plays in some of the mishaps that occur
I
in
can
Chicago.
I can tell you, because I want to show a picture. Would you show the picture of Africa? The picture of my son coming out of a church in Africa. And there's a picture of Benjamin Emoa. There's a man.
You have a picture of your son coming out of a church in Africa.
Now,
that's
the man with the red shawl.
Okay.
That's for an African to wear a red and a black shawl. His father was a brigadier general, expert marksman.
Okay.
He was leading in the Biafran War. Now, when he came over here to America, he wanted to start a public military school.
Yes. They didn't permit it, did they?
Oh, no, first of all, he was found dead.
Oh, Jesus.
And, well, of course, now you do have military schools here.
Yes, well, that's true.
He wanted to start a public military school. Now, show an individual picture of Benjamin Emoa. That's my oldest son's father.
Okay. All right.
See, he's there with the suit on.
That's just the two of us.
Okay,
there.
first of all,
okay,
now
this
that's
is the
him.
one you
that's,
want.
That's
okay.
Benjamin and Moore,
Okay.
Brigadier General, expert marksman.
Okay.
Fast in soccer.
Yes.
Played with Pele.
Yes.
He wanted to start a public military school over here for black children,
Yes.
and he ended up
dead.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, let me say this. You must understand.
So a lot of the corruption that
is
goes
not
on,
always of descent from African Americans. We do not know who killed that man. We do not know who would want to stop a military school among African children here in America. So you have to understand that was not necessarily from African Americans that killed him.
Well, no, I'm not saying it was from African American. I said it was a governmental thing.
It was a governmental thing.
And I still say it is a governmental thing, you know. And I also want to, I think there's some pictures there. Let's go through the pictures. I just want to give a little bit about, trying to go through these pictures. That's my little grandson. I just want to show BB, and I just want to show my sisters. We're going to show these pictures here.
Just going to show the pictures quickly.
Yeah, I'll show the pictures quickly.
Okay.
That's back in the day, but that's a group picture of all of us. We're still living. We're still there. That's me and Cliff Kelly during the Doc Walls campaign. Cliff Kelly is also on a mission to stop the violence and do certain things like that. And keep showing the pictures. What is the next picture here? I just want to get
stop the violence is very important in the black community.
There's a picture also for International Pro-Life Federation. There's a picture on the land. Okay, there's my son and his father on this property there. Now we have headquarters in Kanusi, Ghana, Accra, Ghana. We're trying to get one in Nigeria, where chapters where individuals decide they want to take up a chapter because we're NGOs, so we don't get government money.
Yeah.
And
well, I know that because, I was telling you, I'm a part of, or was a part of, I haven't paid any dues, of a group of African-American women who have, over the past few years, gone to Africa, established communications with African groups, and it is very productive to work with African women because they are in and of themselves extremely productive. So the thing about it is American blacks need to reach out to Africa and to African children and African women and to accept those people from Africa when they come here. And that is one of the things that, in my opinion, we have not done enough of.
Well, I can say that all my life, there was never a problem with that. I always, just like Benjamin Moore, he was a cab driver, and he criticized Africa a lot. He says there's a lot of chiefs over there. So he was one of the Africans that came here and mingled with everybody and had all kinds of friends. At his funeral, there's whites and everybody else. And I say the same thing with me. I'm kind of like a person believing Pan-Africanism. Of course. I believe that we should have dual citizenship, African-Americans.
Yes, exactly.
Same way every other culture does.
Very true. You know what? Well, we should. And one of the things that we can do to have dual citizenship is we must learn to work with other people.
Yes.
One of the things that we do not do is work with other people. And we have about that much time left. And so what we want to give to the general public as we sit here in CAN TV talking about African Americans and what we can do to expand everything that we have is reach out to our brothers and sisters from Africa. Invite them into our homes just like they would invite us into theirs when we go to Africa. And remember that truly we are one in the spirit.
Yes.
We are one in the blood.
And remember
and
this.
Only when we reach out will we get anything done.
And remember this.
That's it.
Oh.
I thank you.
Oh, okay.